All right, Lakers Nation. The hunt for reinforcements to complement the dynamic duo of LeBron James and Luka Doncic is in full swing, and a surprising name, with a past in Celtic green, has emerged as a potential trade target: Marcus Smart. The need for more than two stars. The article we're breaking down today starts with an undeniable truth. The Los Angeles Lakers definitely have one of the best duos in the NBA in LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Unfortunately, it takes more than two players to win a title, and the Lakers' first-round playoff performance is proof of that. The hypothetical first-round loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves, despite adding Luka, showed that the roster had too many flaws for them to make a significant playoff run. Lakers looking for upgrades across the board. Consequently, the Lakers will certainly be looking for upgrades during the offseason. And apparently, they're willing to look anywhere for help, even turning to former players from their rival, the Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart, a former Celtic on the radar? The former Celtic in question is Marcus Smart. The article mentions that Smart, who was traded from Boston 2 years ago, in this scenario, meaning he's no longer with the Grizzlies, but now with the Wizards, could be on the market again, as the Washington Wizards don't have much use for him. Bovada puts Lakers among favorites for Smart. Here's the interesting part. Bovada has revealed that the Lakers have the second-best odds to acquire Smart. The Lakers' odds to be Smart's next team are plus 200. The only team ahead of them is the Sacramento Kings, with odds of plus 150. Notably, the Celtics are not among the teams with top odds to reacquire Smart. Marcus Smart's profile. For those who don't remember, Marcus Smart is a former Defensive Player of the Year who helped the Celtics make several deep playoff runs, including a trip to the NBA Finals in 2022. His defensive tenacity, leadership, and ability to make crucial plays are well known. However, there's a caveat. Since Boston traded him in 2023, in this scenario, to the Grizzlies and then presumably to the Wizards, Smart has only appeared in a combined 54 games over the last 2 seasons. His recent health is a factor to consider. Could a healthy Smart help LA? Despite injury concerns, the article concludes that a healthy Smart could help LA. His defensive mindset, versatility to guard multiple positions, and playoff experience would undoubtedly be valuable alongside LeBron and Luka. He would bring an intensity and a competitive edge that could be infectious. Discussion points, Lakers Nation. Could you get past Marcus Smart being a former Celtic and welcome him with open arms if he could help the team win? Considering his recent injury history, what would be a fair trade package for Smart? How would he fit tactically with LeBron and Luka, especially on the offensive end? Would the Wizards front office be willing to trade him to the Lakers? And what would they ask for in return? The idea of Marcus Smart in purple and gold is certainly something to think about. Let us know your opinions in the comments below. All right, NBA fans, and especially Lakers Nation, we've been living in the hypothetical reality of Luka Doncic being a Los Angeles Laker for a bit now. But a new article is really digging into the seismic waves that trades sent through the league, particularly concerning player market value. The central theme? Did the Dallas Mavericks get enough for a generational talent like Luka? A shockwave through the NBA. Luka to LA. The piece we're looking at today is titled, Luka Doncic's shocking trade to LA Lakers for Anthony Davis leaves NBA community questioning market value. It highlights that the surprising shift in NBA dynamics has caused a stir, leading to astonishment and reigniting debates about player market value. The core of the surprise? The trade package. Anthony Davis, and only one first-round pick for Luka Doncic. This contrasts sharply with other recent player movements, particularly Desmond Bane's transfer to the Orlando Magic, which netted the Memphis Grizzlies an impressive 4 first-round picks. Remember, this Bane trade is also part of our hypothetical offseason. Understanding market value. Youth versus experience. The article correctly points out that at the heart of this intriguing trade lies a fundamental question about the perceived value of the players involved. Luka Doncic, a young, dynamic talent, quickly established himself as one of the league's premier players, known for exceptional skills and court vision. Anthony Davis, undeniably a seasoned all-star, but older and has faced significant injury challenges in recent seasons. This disparity in age and potential longevity in the league likely played a crucial role in shaping the trade's outcome. The impact of player reputation. The diverging reputations of Doncic and Davis also cannot be ignored. Doncic, 24, brings with him a renewed energy and the promise of future greatness. His ability to dominate games and elevate his teammates made him a fan favorite and a franchise cornerstone for the Mavericks. Davis, his accolades, NBA championship, multiple All-Star selections, are tempered by concerns about his durability and on-court consistency. Context of recent trades. The Bain benchmark. When you look at the broader context, the disparity in return value is striking. The hypothetical. For first-round picks for Bain by the Grizzlies underscores a shifting landscape where franchises evaluate and prioritize young talent over established stars. Teams are increasingly willing to invest heavily in promising players, which raises questions about whether the Mavericks could have secured a more lucrative return for Doncic, given his potential. A new era for Lakers and Mavericks. For the Lakers, acquiring Doncic is a bold step to rejuvenate the roster and secure a future star to complement the current lineup. The excitement surrounding Doncic's arrival in Los Angeles is palpable. For the Mavericks, they must now navigate the aftermath of this trade, recalibrating their strategy in an ever-evolving league. The decision to part with Doncic may haunt them if Davis's performance does not meet expectations. Reflecting on future implications, as the dust settles, the implications for both franchises and the league as a whole are profound. The Lakers are poised to capitalize on Doncic's potential. The Mavericks face the challenge of redefining their identity without their young superstar. This trade not only reshapes the immediate future of both teams, but also invites a broader discussion about how the NBA values talent in an increasingly competitive landscape. The final verdict? Time will tell. The article concludes perfectly. As the season unfolds, the basketball world will be watching closely, eager to see whether this trade will be remembered as a masterstroke or a missed opportunity. The true measure of success may ultimately depend on how both players adapt to their new environments and the impact they have on their respective teams. Your thoughts, NBA fans? Did the Mavericks get fleeced in this hypothetical Luka AD trade, especially compared to the hypothetical Bain deal? Is one first-round pick enough to bridge the gap between a prime, young Luka and an older, injury-prone AD? Who do you think won this trade in the long run, based on these dynamics? This is a debate that will rage on. Let us know your takes in the comments.